Welcome to Simon Field on the campus of DC Everest Senior High School. It's Friday night, American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports. Just a few minutes away from the Stevens Point Sixers against DC Everest. Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Conley. Our pregame is brought to you by Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, Highway 10 East, and Church Street in Stevens Point. These teams met once earlier in the season. Stevens Point winners down at their place. They come up here, and look at that. We'll go into the regional tournament next week, so we are at the closing stages of the Legion season. Sixers wear their white with blue trim. Here's their batting order. Shortstop Peyton Flees will lead off. Zach Richter's in right field, batting second. Corey Carrialunas will play first base and bat third. Braden Marschke's the center fielder tonight. He'll hit fourth. Royce Lone will pitch and will hit for himself, batting fifth. Noah Shukaret is in left field. He's off the junior team. He'll bat sixth and play left. Second base, Trevor Hansen, seventh. Austin Gray, third base, eighth, and Matthew Ostrowski is the catcher, ninth. For the visiting Sixers, Flees, Richter, Carrialunas, Marschke, Lone, Sukret, Hansen, Gray, and Ostrowski. Homestanding Evergreens have 2 wins in league this year, looking for a third. Here's their batting order, wearing the green with yellow numbers and trim. George Jablonski will lead off and play shortstop. Ryan Schultz is at first base. He'll hit second. Cole Van Slyke catches and bats third. Aiden Hopt is in right field. He'll bat fourth. Carter Miller will DH for the pitcher, Caden Allen. Miller will bat fifth. Brennan Hochberger's the center fielder, sixth. Hayden Granetsky's in left field, seventh. Cole O'Brien plays third base. He'll hit eighth, and Will Schoberg is the second baseman, ninth. For the Evergreens, Jablonski, Schultz, Van Slyke, Hopt, Miller, Hochberger, Grzelski, O'Brien, and Schoberg. The pitching matchup, Royce Lone for the Sixers against Caden Allen for the Evergreens. You know what? The weather was a lot nicer around lunchtime than it is now. Middle of the day, we had lots of sunshine. It's been a low humidity day throughout, and now we've clouded over. We may be chasing some rain showers, although the latest forecast says the rain's going to hold off till after we're done with today's game. I think we'll play under cloudy skies, but we'll be all right. Out to field level for the national anthem. As you see, the wind is dead calm as we get ready for baseball. A comfortable 75 degrees. Lights are on at Simon Field for Stevens Point and DC Everest. First pitch when we come right back. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Back at Simon Field, Everest starting pitcher Caden Allen's taking his warm-up tosses. Here's the defense behind him. In the outfield, left to right, Hayden Granetsky's in left, Brennan Hochberger plays center, and Aiden Hopt is in right. The Everest infield, Cole O'Brien, no, he's not pitching tonight. He's at third base. George Jablonski is the shortstop. Will Schoberg at second, and Ryan Schultz at first base. Cole Van Slyke catches. He completes the battery with Caden Allen. Evergreens try a lefty tonight. The regional tournament this year is next week in Wisconsin Rapids. They'll get to show off that spectacular baseball and softball complex that they've built. Those games will be on Zaleski Sports. Evergreens will be playing Marshfield in the opening game of that tournament. I know that I've drawn the short straw, so I'm on the mic for that one, but all the games are on Zaleski Sports. And then we've got the state tournament, too. Let's see, where's the state tournament this year? I believe they're in New London this year. Is that correct? I think so. So our Zaleski crews will have to find something to do in New London when they're down there 2 weeks from now. Maybe they'll be playing a lot of cards. Warning to all of my fellow producers and announcers. Jason Zaleski's going to clear you out if you wind up getting into one of those high-stakes games. He's got the biggest bankroll. We'll have guys in New London be like, gee, I'm doing the games for free to cover my losses from last night. My producer only thinks that I'm joking about that. No, all humor is rooted in truth. Peyton Flea's ready to get in and start us off. Again, I'm thinking that the rain is going to hold off. It's going to rain late tonight and into tomorrow morning, but I think we'll play under overcast skies. Again, the last couple of days, the humidity's been way down. We were scheduled for a Merchants game Wednesday on this field, and this field was just swamped out. I mean, we had standing water in the infield, but in 48 hours, all of that has dried out nicely. Baseball tonight brought to you by Lead Car Toyota. Discover unbeatable deals and award-winning service at Lead Car Toyota of Wausau, your full-service destination for everything Toyota. A state-of-the-art collision center. Find us on North 20th Avenue in Wausau, Lead Car Toyota. Peyton Fleas to lead off to get us underway for Friday night Legion Baseball. Caden Allen's first offering, sidearm, and it's on the backside. Goes all the way to the backstop. Ball one. Who's the best team in the Valley Legion this year? Well, it's the Wausau Bulldogs. They will clinch tonight with a win over Merrill, a team that they beat earlier in the week. Line drive to left field. This is in the gap, and it's going to the wall. Peyton Fleas will open with at least a double, maybe more. He's going to try and stretch this to third. There's going to be a throw. That will be late. Three-bagger for Peyton Fleas.
Now batting right fielder number 42, Richard.
Out of the reach of Hayden Griesbach. Zach Richter will hit. Just like that, there's a runner in scoring position. That's the start that the Sixers were looking for today. We have talked when we've done these Everest Legion games that Everest doesn't score a lot of runs, so you'd like to not play from behind. First pitch, little low, ball one to Richter. And the Evergreens play the infield in at first and third. And again, if the offense was normal, if the offense put up 5, 6, 7 runs a game, you'd probably take your chances. Backhanded by the third baseman, holds the runner and got him. That's a pretty play at third base from Cole O'Brien. Hit right towards the bag, so the runner wasn't going to break for home. Roy Carialunas to hit now. Carialunas is kind of a smaller, compact player, but yet makes a lot of contact, so he hits in the number 3 spot. The full infield comes in this spot. Sidearm delivery, caught. Shortstop George Jablonski, runner retreats to third. And the Evergreens have an exit ramp after a leadoff triple to start the game. First, you'll have to get through Braden Marshke. He's the best bat in the Sixers lineup. Marshke's the best overall player on the team. Stud pitcher when he gets to take the mound, plays a rangy center field, strike at the knees. And a lot of line drives come off Marshke's bat. Leadoff triple for Fleas, and the Evergreens are trying to strand him at third base. 0-1 pitch coming. Chased up high. Strike two. Again, Caden Allen, he's not all that for velocity, but he's got kind of a tricky release point, just above sidearm. And he's a lefty, so opposing batters have to adjust to that. Trying to get Marschke here. It's a pitcher's spot, 0-2. Up high above the shoulders. A ball and 2 strikes. Merrill Steel is your partner for fabrication steel. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Runner at third, but now there are 2 outs. 1-2 pitch coming. Long set. Just off the outside corner. Close. 2-2. Caden Allen was looking for any help he could have gotten on that pitch. Just off the plate. Count evens, 2-2 with 2 outs. That just missed inside. So ahead 1 ball and 2 strikes. Caden Allen is a little too fine, trying for the outside corner and then trying for the inside corner. Count is now full. Walking Marschke might not be the worst thing that's happened. Again, he's the bat that worries you in this Sixers lineup. 3-2 pitch coming, and it's a line drive to right field. Marschke wins the battle and gets himself an RBI. Sixers will play from in front tonight. They're up 1-0.
Now batting the pitcher, number 52, Lone.
Yeah, Marschke, the swing that got him to 2 strikes didn't look all that good. Live to fight another day, knocks the run in. Royce Lone, the opposing pitcher, takes his turn with 2 outs and a run in. Low, ball 1. Yeah, a little frustrating for Caden Allen. Had a chance to work himself out of the inning after the leadoff triple. It was not to be. 1 ball, no strikes. Strike at the letters evens the count at 1-1. Yeah, you would not believe that this field was practically underwater 2 days ago. A little bit of a breeze to help dry things out. That's way outside. Snap throw down to first. Marschke's back easily. 2 balls and 1 strike back at the plate. Yeah, I drove by the field for the Merchants game Wednesday, which was washed away. Giant puddles. First base, third base. Behind the bag at second. Runners going. Hit and runs on. Jablonski on 1 hop gobbles that up and throws it. Jablonski's an excellent fielding shortstop, and that brings the inning to an end. A Peyton Fleas leadoff triple and a Braden Marschke RBI single. Sixers 1, Evergreens coming up when we come back. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. We deliver effective chiropractic care for every joint in your body, from your neck to your back to your knees and feet. With 4 doctors on staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, give us a call at Innovative Health in Weston today.
Feel better, live better, Innovative Health.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Evergreens are coming up, and they're chasing a run here in the bottom of the first. Royce Lone is taking his warm-up tosses. Let's set the Sixers defense. Noah Shukaret is in left field. Braden Marschke with the RBI single in the top of the first plays center, and Zach Richter is in right. Sixers infield, Austin Gray is at third base. The shortstop is Peyton Flees. At second base is Trevor Hansen, and Roy Karialunas is at first base. Matthew Ostrowski catches, and Royce Lone is ready to work. Lone's a tall but skinny right-hander. And George Jablonski, who had a good defensive play in the top half of the first, will lead off here in the bottom of one. First pitch to Jablonski is inside, ball one. Low on the horizon, there's some breaks in the cloud cover. Again, that keeps with the thinking that rain is coming, but is going to lay off till later in the night. 2 balls and no strikes. Evergreen's looking to answer here in the bottom of the first. Would love a leadoff base runner any way it comes for Jablonski. That almost hit him. 3 balls and no strikes. Jablonski sometimes bats in the number 9 spot. Based on player availability, he slides up to the leadoff spot here. He may be asked to take a pitch in the name of getting down to first base. He is taking and takes a strike, 3-1. Leadoff triple and then a Marschke RBI single. Gets Point a run in the first. Jablonski fouls that one back and the count goes full. Just seems like this year this has been a fast-moving American Legion season. Playoffs arrive next week. 3-2 pitch to Jablonski. Inside-out swing. Second baseman on the dirt makes the catch, and there's the out. Trevor Hansen has retired George Jablonski.
Now batting first baseman number 9, Ryan Schultz.
Ryan Schultz to hit now with 1 out and none on. So Jablonski was ahead in the count 3-0. Couldn't get himself down to first base. Schultz swinging at what was going to be high, was going to be a ball, instead fouled that away. Righty to righty matchup here. 0-1 pitch is coming. Almost dropped in, I guess a little outside, 1-1. I mean, look, it's early, so we can't really say there's a trend about the strike zone, but the strike zone seems a little tight here in the early going. Pitchers have to adjust to that. Not a criticism as long as it's consistent. This is fouled back to the road over the Point dugout. Almost hits the dark blue minivan. A ball and 2 strikes to Ryan Schultz. We used to joke when these games were on the radio that if you were driving by Simon Field, had that game on the radio, we'll tell you when foul balls are coming towards your car. That hit him, and Ryan Schultz becomes the first base runner for Everest.
Now up, catcher number 2, Cole Van Slyke.
Here comes Cole Van Slyke. During the high school baseball season, Cole Van Slyke was the hottest bat in the Everest lineup. Cole has cooled off a little during the American Legion season. As we get closer to postseason, no time like now to heat up again. Van Slyke will hit from the left side with 1 out and a runner on first. Little inside. Royce Lone kind of held his stare at home plate, wondering where that was. Inside indeed. 1 ball, no strikes to Cole Van Slyke. Line drive into the gap. This is going to be extra bases. Can the Evergreens bring that run all the way around? The stop sign goes up for the lead runner who will hold at third base. A double to the right center field gap for Cole Van Slyke, and there are runners at second and third. Aiden Haupt will hit now. Evergreens could take a lead if Haupt can get a single to the outfield. That runner on third there via a hit batter. Lone tried something off speed. Didn't look like his release point was right. He's way up high there. Ball one. Aiden's playing for contact here, which could probably bring a run in. The infield stays back, except at third base. At the knees for a strike, 1-1. Yeah, this is a spot. Hit the ball to the right side. You'll get that runner in from third base. Everest would trade an out for a run here, of course. 1-1 pitch. And there's a line drive through the left side. An RBI single will bring in one. It's going to bring in a second run, too. A 1-out, 2 RBI single for Aiden Haupt. And the Evergreens have their first lead of the night.
18, Larry.
Schultz and Van Slyke score 2-1. Coach Riley Pazer at third base, windmilled the second runner around. So the signs are good for Everest. Carter Miller DHing for the pitcher. He'll hit here with 1 out and a runner on first. Last 3 have reached for Everest, and that's down the right field line. Sinking, it's down. Lead runner holds at second base. Back-to-back-to-back hits. A triple and 2
Now
singles.
batting center fielder, Brennan Hochberger.
Yo te doy lo que tú quieras, bailame en el tubo suave. Yo te doy lo que tú quieras, bailame en el tubo.
Here comes Brennan Hochberger. Still only 1 out. We're brought to you by France Propane, your locally owned complete service propane company serving all of central Wisconsin for 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane, local, quality, family. Hochberger is first ball swinging and fouls it off. Had the hit and run on there, too. Actually, Hochberger is laughing because I think Carter Miller, the DH, had the hit and run on, and the lead runner, Aiden Haupt, maybe not. So you have 3 guys that needed the sign, and I think 2 of the 3 got it. 0-1 pitch here. Inside out swing. It's a fly ball to left field. This is going to be over the left fielder's head. Evergreens are going to get at least 1 more run, and they're going to hold that second runner at third base. A left field double for Brennan
Now
Hochberger.
batting left
The last
fielder, number
5
16,
Everest batters have
Hayden
reached safely.
Gretzky.
1 run, but not 2 come in. Hochberger gets himself an RBI. It's 3-1. With only 1 out, Evergreens, I'm sure, are looking to get even more out of this half inning. Hayden Gretzky to hit. Let's see how Stevens Point lines up defensively. In at first and third, back at short and second. With runners at second and third, double play is unlikely in this spot. Gretzky is hit, and that loads the bases.
Now batting third baseman, number 12, Deere O'Brien.
It's the second hit batter in the game. Carter Miller at third, Brennan Hochberger at second, and Hayden Gretzky's at first for Cole O'Brien. O'Brien is usually DH'd for when he pitches, so this is a rare plate appearance for Cole O'Brien, playing third base today. First ball swinging and lays off, and it's outside. Outside, ball 1 to Cole O'Brien. Cole O'Brien doesn't get a lot of RBI opportunities. He'll be talking about this after the game if he delivers in this spot. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. He's late on that, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. The only thing that Cole O'Brien doesn't want here is a strikeout. Want to put the ball in play and then run like heck to make sure you're not doubled up. 1 ball and 1 strike with the bases full. Off-speed pitch drops in on Cole. It's 1-2. Again, the infield is back, so the Sixers would trade an out for a run here. Cole O'Brien's got to be playing for contact. 1-2 pitch. Just outside. Now, Cole O'Brien's usually a pitcher, so he knows which ones to take and which ones not to. 2-2. Royce Lone trying to work out of what's become a long first inning. 3 runs are in, and there's still only 1 out. 2-2 pitch. Down low, full count. A walk would get another run in. Payoff pitch coming, bases full. On the inside corner, strike 3. Too close to take.
Now batting second baseman, number 3.
Cole O'Brien is struck out. There's the second out, and here comes Will Schoberg. Schoberg is the 9th Everest hitter to come up here in the first inning. This at-bat right here is the difference between a so-so inning and a good start for Everest. Schoberg takes the first pitch, swings and misses. He's over the top there. Four hits in the first inning for Everest. Oh, 1 pitch. Swung at a pitch that was up around the shoulders. That's the one you've got to lay off of. 0-2. Royce Lone is looking to strand the bases full. Coming home, call strike 3. Schoberg sees just 3 pitches and is down on strikes. 3 runs are in for the Evergreens. That's a long first inning, 25 minutes of baseball, and we get to the top of the second. Our new score, it's Everest 3, Stevens Point 1. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 6th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free. And while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
Caden Allen for the Evergreens takes the mound, and he's staked to a 3-1 lead. 6, 7, and 8 in the Sixers batting order to hit here. We started under completely overcast skies, and now the sun is trying to break through. I mean, we could have another hour and 20 minutes of sunlight here. See what Mother Nature gives us over that time between then and now. Baseball is brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau, a state-of-the-art facility, excellent benefits, pay, culture, and much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path. Learn more and apply at greatlakescheese.com. Caden Allen's a little slow getting his warm-up pitches in. Now we're ready to go for the top of the second.
Now batting left fielder number
I was
4.
joking with our umpiring crew. Games during the week, because I do the morning radio news, we want weeknight games to play quickly. Friday, Saturday, Sunday games, take all the time you want, having fun at the ballpark. Noah Shukaret will lead off here in the top of the second. There are actually 2 number 4s on the roster today for Stevens Point. I've got a suggestion about that. Outside corner, strike 1 to Noah. Again, Noah is the player who is up from the Junior Legion team. But Roy Karyalunas also wears number 4. So what we need is a piece of electrical tape and a big strip, and then we could make him number 14. That could be easily done, right? Stevens Point does not have a 14 on their roster. That pitch was outside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Sidearm down low. 2 balls, 1 strike here. So I don't know, maybe this is a game of attrition. Maybe we'll have lots of runs scored tonight. I mean, the Legion games, the schedule is more dense for Legion play than it is in high school. High school, sometimes you play just 2, maybe 3 games a week. Legion, there are lots of times between double headers, inside-out swing down the left field line, foul into the corner. Legion, a lot of times you'll play 5 games a week. Weekend double headers, sometimes 6. That means just coming up with enough pitching can be difficult. 5-game week, in one of those games, maybe 2, you'll have someone who would not normally be a starting pitcher for you. Allen shoots that outside, 3-2. Again, Caden Allen probably doesn't know that Noah Shukaret's just off the Junior Legion team, so you want to challenge him, and he did, swing and a miss. Caden Allen's first strikeout.
Now batting second baseman number 77, Hansen.
Here's Trevor Hansen to hit. Again, we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, elsewhere tonight, the Wausau Bulldogs will clinch the Valley Legion title with a win over Merrill. They're playing on the road today up in Merrill at the other athletic park. Up high, and ball 1 to Trevor Hansen. The Bulldogs have only 1 loss in league, and that was to Wisconsin Rapids. Rapids has good pitching this year. That's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Again, now staked to a lead. You'd like Caden Allen to throw strikes. No free passes when you're pitching from in front. 2-0 pitch. Down low again, right in the same spot. 3 balls, no strikes. Lefty to lefty. So you'd think that Allen holds all the cards in this spot, and there's a strike. Right, in the lefty to lefty matchup, which favors the pitcher overwhelmingly, you don't want to be giving up walks to a left-handed batter. 3-1 pitch, and that's fouled away. So Caden Allen has battled back to a full count. For only in the top of the second inning, this is the 3rd batter that the count has gone full. So both pitchers laboring a bit in a 3-1 game, and it's early. 3-2 pitch coming. Fly ball, shallow left field. All the way in, positioned perfectly, is Granetsky and makes the catch. 2 outs.
Third baseman number 1, Gray.
Austin Gray will hit now with 2 outs and the base is empty. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. First pitch is a strike to Gray. Yeah, you would love to see Allen have an easy 3-up, 3-down inning, pitching from in front. 0-1 pitch. Checked his swing. It's called strike 2, 0-2. Yeah, Gray didn't go around on that. That was on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Allen coming home, slings it low. 1-2 now. Batter asks for time, and we're retrieving a ball that's up at the backstop. Simon Field gets a makeover once the Legion season is over. That work may be starting next week. Swing and a miss. Got him. A 3-up, 3-down inning with 2 strikeouts for Caden Allen.
Now batting the catcher, number 5.
We'll go to the bottom of the second. DC Everest 3, Stevens Point 1. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Friday night American Legion Baseball. Bottom of the second is on. Evergreens lead 3-1. I'm Chris Conley. Glad to be getting the weekend started with you. I love Friday night games. Can't think of a nicer way to start the weekend than being at the ballpark. Express Employment says get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at their website, expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com.
Now batting number 20, the shortstop, George Dabrowski.
Everest sent 9 to the plate in the first, so George Jablonski will lead off here in the second, just like he did in the first. Popped out to the right side his first time up. Strike 1, just above the hollows of the knees. Jablonski's a class of 2025 graduate, already part of the DC Everest alumni group. 0-1 pitch to shallowest center field, and Jablonski's got himself a hit to start off the second inning.
Now batting the first baseman, number 9, Ryan Schultz.
Not hard hit, but it will look like a line drive in the box score. Leadoff base runner, and Jablonski's got speed too. Jablonski's a threat to steal a base here. Schultz was hit by a pitch and came around to score in that 3-run first inning. Thinking about bunting that runner over, and the pitch is up high. Pulled the bat away. It's a ball. So the Evergreens up by 2 seem like they're willing to play small here in the early innings. See if the bunt is still on. It is not, and the pitch is inside. 2 balls, no strikes. So Ryan Schultz has worked himself into a hitter's spot. Kind of got to throw a strike to him here. This is a good hit-and-run situation. See what Jablonski does at first base. Not going, and a swing and a miss, strike 1. Count still favors the batter. Batter and runner both with long looks at third base coach Riley Pazar. Throw over to first. 2-1. I think that Riley keeps it simple. I think it's hit and run when he claps. By the way, he did clap. Well, apparently that's wrong. The bunt was on, pulled away, 3 balls and 1 strike. I think the bunt may still be on here. And you know what? For Royce Lone, the opposing pitcher, if they're giving you an out, you've got to take it, yes? on the inside corner, did not square, and the count is 3-2. It's been kind of a weird at-bat here for Ryan Schultz. Asked to bunt sometimes, not in others. Working with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the third and with a 2-run lead. Coming home, runners not going, and it's fouled off. Jablonski was off on contact. So we'll do 3 balls and 2 strikes again. Long set. Payoff pitch coming. It's a little high. Ball 4. Jablonski, the runner at first, thought maybe that was strike 3. He wasn't sure if he was advancing a base or not. It's the first walk that Rice Lone has allowed. He's hit 2 batters. And the Evergreens are threatening to build this lead. First and second, nobody out for Cole Van Slyke, who doubled on a line his first time up. Cole Van Slyke takes strike 1. Cole scored on Aiden Happ's single. Happ awaits in the on-deck circle. 0-1 to Cole Van Slyke. Boy, that looked like a pretty good pitch. Rice Lone needed a little help. It was judged to be inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cole Van Slyke with the bright yellow bat. See if the big banana delivers here. 1-1. Fouled away down the right field side. 1-2. Van Slyke by far is the most accomplished hitter in the Everest lineup. Rice Lone still looking for the first out. And Van Slyke waits on a 1-2 pitch. Bounced off the plate and foul. Wasted a pretty good pitch there. Nobody out, 2 aboard. Cole Van Slyke will wait on another 1-2 offering. Just missed. Breaking ball is a little outside. Was trying to induce a swing there, and Cole O'Brien laid off that. Cole Van Slyke, beg your pardon, laid off that. We had too many Coles on this team. Cole O'Brien is playing today. He's playing third base. Cole Van Slyke is catching and has now worked the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled back. Had to protect there. That pitch was going to be a strike. Yep, the overcast has broken up nicely. We're playing under partly sunny skies now. Breaking pitch that was probably going to be up high. Van Slyke with a protective swing and fouled that away. Rice Lone's pitch count is high as we're still looking for the first out here in the bottom of the second inning. Two balls, 2 strikes. Lone is coming home. That was close. Lone holds his stare like he wanted that to be strike 3. Counts full now to Cole Van Slyke. Lone comes set. He's coming home. Down low for a ball. Bases are loaded. Yeah, Royce Lone, the body language is he thought that was strike 3 on the earlier pitch. Instead, he's walked back-to-back runners and the bases are full with nobody out. So Everest seems like they're spotted up for more runs here. Aiden hopped, RBI single. He brought in 2 with his single back in the first. The defensive alignment, first and third are in. Shortstop and second base are back at double play depth. First pitch to Aiden, low, and there's nowhere to put him. Axis Insurance says for all of your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to. Axis Insurance. Online at AxisInsurance.net. Axis Insurance, their business revolves around you. 1-0 pitch, taking 2 balls and no strikes. Aiden's going to be asked to take again. I think he takes until Lone throws him a strike here. And Lone steps off and has to reset. A hit and 2 walks have loaded up the bases in this spot. Hit to short. This looks like a double play ball. To second, 1, back to first, safe, and a run comes in. 1 out recorded. It's the first out of the inning. Cole Van Slyke is out at second base.
The designated hitter, number 18, Larry.
Aiden hopped, reaches on a fielder's choice, and George Jablonski, who singled to start off the inning, comes in. So Aiden's now got 3 RBI. Carter Miller singled his first time up. Runners at first and third. Watch the double steal here. Runners are not going, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Everest left the bases loaded after tallying 3 runs in the first inning. One ball, no strikes. Coming home, inside, 2-0. So again, with traffic on the bases, Royce Lone is pitched from behind. That's the very definition of living dangerously for pitching at any level. Hitter's spot here. I'd let Carter Miller hit away. And he is swinging away. It's a fly ball to center field. It is caught. Runner will tag at third. It's a sacrifice fly, and the Evergreens lead grows to 5-1.
Now batting the center fielder, number 1, Brennan Harberger.
Ryan Schultz comes in from third base. There are 2 outs now for Brennan Hochberger, who doubled his last time up. Hopped at first, and Hochberger trying to move him around. First ball swinging, it's on a line to center field, but Marschke's got time to move over and make the catch. And the Evergreens get 2 runs and leave a man aboard. 2 innings complete, now 5-1 Everest. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Top of the third is on. Evergreens have built a 5-1 lead against the Sixers. This is American Legion Baseball. I'm Chris Conley. Between innings, Bobby Appiola, the Sixers coach, had a pretty long discussion before taking his spot in the third base coaching box with the home plate umpire. I think he was lobbying for his pitcher. Royce Lone had a couple of borderline ball strike calls go against him in that 2-run second inning. And again, that conversation took up all the time that we were in our commercial break before Coach Appiola took his spot down at the third base coaching box. Caden Allen now works with a 4-run lead. He'll face 9, 1, and 2 in the Stevens Point batting order. Here comes catcher Matthew Ostrowski to lead off here in the top of the third. If this game were rained out and we were playing tomorrow, I would show up here at Simon Field in my brand new car. Tomorrow I'm taking delivery of a Ford Explorer. Ford Expedition, beg your pardon. You would think I would know what kind of car it is. Well, I haven't had it delivered yet. The Expedition is huge. You could mount a gun on top of it and we could do tank reenactments from World War II with this vehicle. You say, ooh, Mr. Conley, that sounds pretty impressive. Well, not really. It's the third car that I've gone through this year. Did you hear the car story? After last Wednesday night's game, we did a Legion game here. First pitch is ball 1 to Ostrowski. My car had been leaking oil for some time. Had an appointment for the mechanic to see it Thursday morning after the Wednesday night baseball game. The car did not make it home. The engine seized up. We could play taps for my car. It has been junked. So I'm on car number 3 this year. So have a good thought for the Ford Expedition. Swing and a miss here. I believe we're at 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ostrowski. Allen's coming home. Sidearm delivery. It's bounced off the plate. Hit him in the batter's box. Foul ball. Foul ball. Ball rolled into foul territory nonetheless. So where is all the Zaleski sports money going? This car payment. Back at home plate, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Matthew Ostrowski. Sidearm delivery smacked foul into the left field corner. Caden Allen, since getting that 3-1 lead in the first, has retired the last 4 batters he's faced. So the signs are trending positive for Caden. 2-2 pitch here. Fouled back. We had mentioned earlier that there's some renovation work that will happen here at Simon Field once the Legion season is over. What's that going to be like? Well, we know for sure the area behind the backstop is being redone. 2-2 pitch to Jablonski at short. He just gobbles up everything. If there was just a Gold Glove Award for defensive excellence, George Jablonski would win it. He's the best fielding shortstop in the area. Jablonski throws out Ostrowski. Peyton Flees led off the game with a triple and scored the 1 run for the Sixers. Flees put that on a line to left center field his first time up. First ball swinging and popped foul. Yeah, the area behind home plate, which has the chain link backstop, is being taken out. That's going to be rounded off instead of kind of jutting in at 90-degree angles. There'll be a little less room behind home plate, but not much. The fence is being moved in by about 5 feet behind home plate. That's outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. There is also talk of moving the bullpen areas. The pitching mounds are outside of the chain link fence down the left field and right field line. They'll be moved inside the fence. Foul back, 1-2. The more expensive and more difficult project would be to take away some of the foul ground territory. They are not doing that. But to taper off the area from where the dugout ends to where the foul poles are, There's no field anywhere that has more room in foul ground. Hit on the ground to third. Cole O'Brien's got a glove on it. That's going to be an infield hit. Fair ball. And Peyton Flees is the first player in the two-hit club.
42, Richard.
1 out and a base runner for the Sixers. Zach Richter to hit. Zach grounded out his first time up. First ball swinging here. It's a fly to left. Granetsky is over. He makes the catch, and the runner does not advance. There's the second out of the inning. Corey Karalialunas
Not bad in the first baseman, number 4.
lined out to the shortstop his first time up. Two outs, runner at first. Low, ball 1 to Coy. Everest leads the hit column 5-3, and more importantly leads on the scoreboard 5-1. Runners going, hit and runs on. Pitches outside, throw down to second, safe. Throw was way off the bag. So Peyton Flees gets himself into scoring position with 2 outs. Peyton didn't get a particularly good jump. An accurate throw would have been a close play at second base. Back at home, it's 2 balls and no strikes to Karalialunas. Swing and a miss. Infinity Exteriors is installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Infinity Exteriors, they guarantee quality you can trust. A balk has just been called. The runner's moving over to third base. I didn't see what Caden Allen did. I'm thinking that maybe he rubbed the baseball against the back of his uniform. Can't do that. Runner advances from second to third. Swing and a miss at a pitch that was out of the strike zone. Instead, the count evens at 2-2. Karalialunas knew it. That's the one he's got to lay off. Caden Allen looking to strand that runner at third base. Coming home at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Low, full count. Peyton Flees is the runner at third with a single, a stolen base, and then advanced from second to third on a balk. 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Marshke.
Well, that's the walk that Caden Allen didn't want to give up because it allows Braden Marshke to hit with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Marshke singled back in the first and brought in the Sixers' only run. So it's a walk that prolongs the inning. That's bounced off the plate for strike 1. J&D Tube Benders, founded in 1968. They've been in the Felch family ever since. A locally owned manufacturer specializing in tube bending, welding, and cutting. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team in the Schofield Industrial Park or at jdtubebending.com. Got the runner picked off between first and second, but got to make sure that this runner at third base doesn't score. Yeah, now they're going to get the runner at third into the rundown tagged out at the plate. Right, I mean, when that runner is hung up between first and third, his job is to try and stay in the rundown long enough to allow that runner from third to get home. Instead, the Evergreens cut down that run, and another 0 has been hung up by Caden Allen. That's a base-running mistake for the Sixers. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Everest has a 5-1 lead. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Let's not forget this is instructional baseball, so sometimes there are coachable moments. Getting hung up on the double steal with runners at first and third is a particularly bad play, and you want to explain that to the runners who are on the bases at that time. Why? Because it took the bat out of the hands of Braden Marschke. Marschke's an absolute stud at the plate. You're looking for him to hit and drive in a run there. And to make it out on the bases there allows Marschke to not hit. So in other words, you let the Evergreens get out of what was a more difficult spot. To the bottom of the third, Hayden Granetsky, who had a put out in left field, leads off and takes ball one. Fly ball to shallow right. Zach Richter is there, and there's the first out.
Now batting the third baseman, number 12, Dieter.
Here's Cole O'Brien to hit with one out and nobody on. You ask, what are we drinking up here in the press box? I have a Perrier, like we should be doing a cricket game, a cricket match instead of baseball today. It's just carbonated water. Swing and a miss. Way more refreshing than, say, a Coke or a soft drink. Anything that's got a lot of sugar in it is not all that refreshing. A product of France. Yes, I'm drinking it anyway. Tipped back to the catcher's mitt for strike two to Cole O'Brien. Cole struck out looking with the bases full his last time up. Waits on an 0-2 pitch here. That's low. That's the one to lay off. A ball and two strikes. Royce Lone has allowed runs in his first 2 innings. 3 in the first, 2 in the second. Pitching here in the bottom of the third. Popped up and fouled away down the first base side. By the way, some of the renovation work has already started here at Simon Field. The back walls on both the home and visitors' dugout have a new coat of paint. Cole O'Brien's waiting on a 1-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch that was going to be up high, and O'Brien fouled that away. Kind of got a big smile looking over at the dugout. Some of his teammates knew that was going to be a ball. Cole's having fun with these at-bats. 1 out and none on, and a ball and 2 strikes on Cole O'Brien. Hit on the ground to third, foul. Foul ball. Austin Gray fielded it anyway, but on the other side of the foul line. Do I see tonight the Brewers are back in action? They didn't want the All-Star break to come. They're on a 7-game winning streak and then had to take 4 days off. Fouled away, 1-2. I think the Dodgers are going to be heard from during these 3 games out in L.A. The Dodgers could not be happy being swept in Milwaukee earlier in the month, just before the All-Star break. Yeah, the Dodgers are wins 2, 3, and 4 in the Brewers' 7-game winning streak. Out to L.A. 1-2 pitch. That's up high, 2-2. If I were to do ballpark trivia with you, see if you get this one right. What are the oldest ballparks still in use in Major League Baseball? The first two are easy. You would get Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, and Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox. Bouncing ball up the middle. Cole O'Brien's got himself a two-strike single.
Now batting the second baseman, number 3, Will Schoberg.
Here's Will Schoberg. But do you know which ballpark is the third oldest? Again, Wrigley Field and Fenway Park are the easy ones. The third oldest ballpark in Major League Baseball is where the Brewers will be playing tonight, Dodger Stadium. Have you seen some of the pictures of when the Dodgers first moved to L.A. and played in the L.A. Coliseum? Line drive, foul, just foul down the third base side. Schoberg tried to ticket that for the corner. Yeah, the L.A. Coliseum, there was no way to configure it for baseball. So they put up a big screen in left field. Had to hit the ball over the screen for it to be a home run. Into the screen, I believe, was a double. Outside corner, no balls, 2 strikes now. Some of the pictures of when Major League Baseball first moved out to L.A. and the Dodgers were playing in the L.A. Coliseum, the L.A. Coliseum was packed full of fans. 60, 70,000 people in L.A. out to see baseball. 0-2 pitch here to Schoberg. Schoberg is called out for the second time today on the outside corner.
Now batting the shortstop, number 20, George Jablonski.
George Jablonski to hit. He's 1 for 2. He singled his last time up. Yeah, in that 1957 season, when the first Major League teams arrived on the West Coast, fouled off, strike 1. I mean, Major League Baseball wasn't going to approve the move of the Dodgers unless another team went out with them. The other team was the New York Giants. The Giants played in a minor league stadium in San Francisco for a couple of years. Played at the old Seal Park, which is now apartments. And the Dodgers moved to their new ballpark in Chavez Ravine, which they're still at today. 0-1 pitch. Outside. Strike. Okay. No balls, 2 strikes. Jablonski's down in the count. He was ahead in the count in his last 2 at-bats. Takes outside there. 1-2. Your home is the heart of your best moments. Make it uniquely yours with Design Theory 19. Offices in downtown Wausau or online. Their website is designtheory19.com. Design Theory 19, where dreams become designs. Sinking to center field. Jablonski's got himself a 2-hit game. 2-out single. And the inning continues for Ryan Schultz. Schultz has been on base in each of his last 2 at-bats, a walk, and was hit by a pitch. Strike 1 to start off Schultz. Nice to see the Everest bats more active today. Again, this team just all season has not hit a lot. And as you get ready for tournament play next week, seeing the bats come alive, that's a positive sign. 7 hits so far. We're only in the bottom of the 3rd. Ground ball to third base. Taken over to the bag. That brings the inning to a close. First time that Rice Lone has completed a frame without being scored on. 3 complete. 5-1, Everest leads Stevens Point. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Caden Allen back out on the mound for a fourth inning of work, leading 5-1. He'll face 4, 5, and 6 in the Stevens Point batting order. Braden Marschke will continue his at-bat. That was taken out of his hands with an out on the bases with runners at first and third and 2 outs in the third. So Marschke will lead off the fourth. And of course, Everest would much rather have him at bat with the bases empty than runners in scoring position. Baseball tonight is brought to you by Innovative Health. Pain is your body's check engine light, signaling that something's not right. Come to Innovative Health in Weston for the best in chiropractic care. They'll keep your body running the way it's meant to work. Feel better, live better. Innovative Health. Caden Allen's got one more warm-up toss, and then we're ready to go here in the top of the fourth. Allen gave up a run in the first and has hung up zeros since then. So Stevens Point did play with a short-lived lead at 1-0. And the Evergreens took the lead 3-1 and now lead 5-1.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Marschke.
Braden Marschke 1 for 1 with a single his first time up. Marschke digs in, lefty pitcher to righty hitter. Inside, ball one. Caden Allen made most of his starts at the JV level during the high school season. This is popped up on the infield. Marschke's going to be the first out of the inning. Cole O'Brien catches in fair territory. Marschke is out.
Now batting the pitcher, number 52.
Opposing pitcher, Royce Lone will hit. Grounded out his first time. Turned out to be a very pleasant afternoon. If you're not here at the ballpark, you're missing out. You can watch our Zaleski Sports replays when you get home, of course. First ball swinging to third. Cole O'Brien, another chance. Has to throw across the diamond. Throws wildly. Tag is made. Got him anyway. First baseman Ryan Schultz applies the tag, and Royce Lowen is out.
Now batting the left fielder, number 4, Prescott.
Noah Shokret will lead off here. Struck out his first time up, 0 for 1. Noah was ahead in the count in that at-bat. Caden Allen battled back. Low, ball one. Long set, lefty to lefty here, and that's on the outside corner, 1-1. You can see that the Evergreens, because he's a left-handed pitcher, would like to see Caden Allen do some varsity work next season. See if he can get the velocity up a little bit. Fouled off his foot. Ouch. Noah Shokret looks like he's okay. Went straight down, hit his front right foot. A ball and 2 strikes as Caden Allen is bidding for his 3-up, 3-down inning. He did that in the second, looking to do it here in the fourth. 1-2 pitch. Little high. 2-2. Coming set. Coming home. Outside again. Count goes full. Payoff pitch coming. Little high and walked him. That's the second walk allowed by Caden Allen. Trevor Hansen will hit with a base runner and 2 down. Another left-handed batter. Up high, ball 1. So Caden suddenly is having a little trouble finding the zone. Scherer Construction brings you American Legion Baseball, an office in Wausau. Scherer Construction offers commercial and custom home construction expertise throughout Wisconsin. Check out their work online, schererconstruction.com. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Stays up high, 2-1. Everest is looking to split the series with Spash. Spash has an earlier win against Everest Legion from earlier in the season. 2-1 pitch. Took something off and bends in for strike 2. 2-2. That's the lefty-to-lefty problem. That pitch is breaking away from the left-handed bat of Trevor Hansen. If you make contact with that, it's going to be a grounder somewhere. Tried to put that in the same spot and missed down low. 3-2 again. 2 outs and a runner at first. Caden Allen looking to protect a 4-run lead. Foul down the third base side. Yeah, Trevor Hansen, the left-handed batter, just looks a little uncomfortable there going against the left-handed pitching. Runners going on the outside corner. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Yeah, Hansen just never settled in for that at-bat. Caden Allen works around a 2-out walk. We're halfway through this 7-inning game. Bottom of the 4th is next. Everest leads 5-1. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
I knew I wanted to start an agency that honored those small town values like relationships and service. Our mission is to sell insurance ethically and with integrity to protect our clients' needs today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Not everybody understands insurance, and it's a good day when I can help give peace of mind.
When working with Access Insurance, we are a team, so you don't just get one of us, you get all 4 of us.
Access Insurance Agency, our business revolves around you.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Cole Van Slyke to lead us off in the bottom of the 4th inning. Cole's been on base in both of his plate appearances, a double and a walk. Royce Lone kept the Evergreens off the scoreboard in the bottom of the third, looking to do that here in the bottom of the fourth, too. Inside, ball one. Foundation Finance says start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. That's also inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Both of our pitchers are kind of slow workers, that if we played on a pitch clock, like you would if you went at college or go into the minor leagues, both of these pitchers would have to pick up the pace. Strike there, 2-1. At first, I was prepared to hate the pitch clock, but I do like how it sped up the game. That's been a good change for Major League Baseball. And like we saw in the All-Star break, the ball strike appeal, that's going to be good too. The technology exists. To center field, Marschke has played him perfectly, and Cole Van Slyke is out.
Now up the right fielder, number 22, Aiden Hawk.
You know what I think the key is for the technology is, can you make it work quickly? Pitching mound visit here. Bobby Appiola is out. He asks his infielders to stay back, which means he's not making a pitching change here. He just wants to say something to Royce Lone. Aiden Hopt has singled and doubled. You know what the key is to sports technology? It's how fast you can make it work. I mean, tell me if this is true. In football, some of the replays seem like they take forever. Even in baseball, some of the out or safe calls, where we're going to New York. Some eye in the sky, some of those seem to take a long, long time too. What I kind of like about the ball strike technology is someone taps their helmet and you get a call right away. It's away, ball one to Aiden Hopt. That's low, 2 balls and no strikes. Coming home here, makes the adjustment, 2-1. Did I see during the Wimbledon tennis tournament this year? I mean, every line used to be called by a linesman in the tennis matches there at the All England Club. This year they switched to, well, in tennis they call it the Cyclops. It's a line, and it's a technology that beeps if the ball is out. And where arguing is legendary in tennis, some of the players complained that the line technology was off. That's something weird about tennis. When you play high school tennis, players call their own lines. And then it used to take an officiating crew of 6 to officiate a tennis match. Inside-out swing to right field on a line. Aiden Hopt has his second hit of the night.
Now up the designated hitter, number 18, Carter Miller.
A one-out base runner for Carter Miller. Carter's got himself 2 RBI, a single in the first inning, which brought in a run, and then a sacrifice fly in the second inning, which brought in a run. First ball swinging to third. Off the third baseman, it's an error. Everybody's safe. Gobbled up Austin Gray. Should have at least gotten 1 out there.
How about in the center fielder, number 1, Brennan Hochberger.
Brennan Hochberger to hit. Hochberger doubled and flied out to center. Off-speed pitch is in for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch coming. Hochberger fouls that back. Boy, that pitch was fat. Got a lot of the plate. That's the one you can drive. No balls, 2 strikes. Lone comes set. He's coming home. Up high, 1-2. Two aboard, 1 out. Off-speed pitch, chased it. Runner is out. The runners are still advancing here. And the Evergreens are going to come in and out on the bases. Runner is out at second base. It's a strike him out and a base running mistake that brings the inning to a close. Hochberger could not run down to first base because it was occupied. Runners on the bases tried to advance and are caught in a rundown. The inning comes to an end. 4 complete, 5-1 Everest. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Take your education out of the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
To the top of the 5th we go. 8, 9, and 1 in the Sixers batting order to face Caden Allen. Austin Gray will lead him off. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. We talked about the technology that's being used to officiate sports. Remember when I was a kid, Dad had tickets every year to the U.S. Open tennis tournament. One of the neat things about that is if you go in one of the early days, you can just walk around the grounds and see some of the matches that are being played on the side courts. So you're just a few feet away from the elite tennis players. In the first round, not everyone plays on center court. Austin Gray to lead off against Caden Allen. Yeah, I thought that was more fun than when we were actually in our seats in the stadium. Popped up in foul territory. There's a play here, and that's caught in foul ground by Ryan Schultz. There's the first out.
Now up to catcher number 5, Ostrowski.
Yeah, we watched side court matches that involved Jimmy Connors and Chris Everett when I was a kid. I mean, you're just a few feet away from them. Tennis looks completely different when you're that close to it. And then when we took our seats way up high at center court for the nighttime session, Bjorn Borg was one of the guys that we saw play. Strike 1 to Matthew Ostrowski, who grounded out his first time up. Good play on the infield by George Jablonski. That's inside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. It's kind of a curious pitching effort for Caden Allen. Is he overpowering? Absolutely not. Got kind of that sidearm release point, and he's a left-hander, so all of that's a little bit different. That's outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. But, I mean, Caden doesn't blow anybody away. He's got to pick his spots. He's limited his walks. He's had good defense behind him. Everest has played errorless baseball. 2-1 pitch, and that smack just foul. That was close. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Peyton Flees is on deck, who is 2 for 2. So you'd prefer Peyton to hit with the bases empty, which is why getting Ostrowski here is important. That's inside 3-2. Nope, home plate umpires just corrected us. I've lost the count. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes here. 2-2. Just outside. No, I was right all along. 3-2 is ball 4. Matthew Ostrowski walks. Third walk issued by Caden Allen. Coach Riley Pazar is going to make a trip to the mound to talk with Caden Allen. Just wants to remind him that Peyton Flees has 2 hits. I don't think we're making a pitching change here, but we'll find out soon enough. Nope, Allen still has the baseball. Yeah, if you're going to make a pitching change, you take the ball away from the pitcher right away. I remember one of a great, highly edited interview with Casey Stengel. I mean, he played most of his career and managed most of his career with the games not on TV. Talked about when he made a pitching change that before he arrived at the mound, he would tell the pitcher, give me that blankety blank blank ball. So there was no pitcher who was going to talk his way into staying in the game. When old Casey came out of the dugout, the decision was already made. The decisions that made the Caden Allen will continue to work to Peyton Flees here in the top of the 5th. I mean, we're in the middle innings. The Sixers have some time to work with here. But you'd think they've got to at least nibble away at that 4-run deficit. 1 out, runner at first. Down low to Flees, ball 1. And that runner at first base is there via a walk. So you walk the number 9 hitter, something you don't want to do. That's close, but judged a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Catcher Cole Van Slyke tried to frame that up for Big Blue unsuccessfully. Flees is in a hitter's spot here. And through the left side, Flees has a 3-hit ball game. Not particularly hard hit, but out of the range of shortstop George Jablonski. 1 out and runners at first and second. Zach Richter is 0 for 2. You just get the feeling the Sixers need to get something out of this opportunity. 2 aboard, 1 out. First pitch to Richter, strike 1 on the outside corner. Our home plate umpire thought about that before indicating strike 1. Hit on the ground, foul to third. This is an important at-bat. Again, Richter is 0 for 2. He's flied out and grounded out. If you retire him, you could get Karialunas. You'd like to see Marshke, who's in the hole in this spot. You'd like to see Marshke not come up to bat with runs in or runners on base. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Soft fly to center field coming in. It's played on a bounce. Brendan Hochberger thought about diving, but then if that ball gets behind him, runs score. Instead, it's played station to station, and now the bases are loaded with 1 out. Corey Karialunas to hit here, which means that Braden Marshke probably does get to bat in this inning. Again, Marshke now stands in the on-deck circle. And now, the baseball is going to be taken away from Caden Allen. There's going to be a pitching change here. Yep, a new pitcher is emerging from the Everest dugout. Ben Gartsky will come on for Caden Allen. While Gartsky takes his warm-up tosses, why don't we step away? The bases are loaded with Sixers. They trail by 4 runs. We'll be back in a moment. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Weston offers the best in automotive care and repair. This locally owned and operated repair group features a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They are ready to handle all major and minor repairs to get you back on the road. For any make, any model vehicle, look to Elite Auto Care for repairs. From general maintenance and preventative care like oil changes and tire rotations, to those more challenging issues like air conditioning, brakes, and engine issues. Elite Auto also offers a full selection of tires to fit your vehicle needs. For your next auto needs, turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business, on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
All right, the Everest 4-run lead looks a little shaky here. Caden Allen gives way to Ben Gartsky. Left-handed pitcher is out, right-handed pitcher is in, and for what it's worth, bases are loaded. Gartsky, I don't think, threw a single one of his warm-up pitches for a strike. He threw one of them all the way to the backstop. 0 for 1, Coy Carrialunas walked his last time up, and the first pitch is wide and way outside. Cole Van Slyke stops it from going to the backstop. Caden Allen has allowed 1 run. He's responsible for all 3 base runners. He cannot be the losing pitcher. He could be no decision here. Fouled back, 1 ball and 1 strike. I've always thought at the high school level it's hard to bring in someone with the bases loaded. You just got no margin for error. Got to throw strikes. Braden Marschke waits in the on-deck circle. To Carrialunas at 1 ball and 1 strike. This ball is hit into the gap. Trouble with a capital T. 1 run, 2 runs will score. It's a long single. And the Sixers are right back into this game.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Marschke.
Carrialunas hits safely and brings in 2 runs. 5-3. Yeah, game on. Still only 1 out. 2 RBI hit for Carrialunas. There are runners on the corners for Marschke, who's 1 for 2. Those 2 other plate appearances against Caden Allen. Ben Gartsky with his first offering. Strike 1. Yeah, with only 1 out, the Sixers want to get more out of this spot, want to bring that runner in from third. Runner's going. There will not be a throw down. In fact, a snap throw to third goes into the outfield. An error on the throw will bring a run in. Cole Van Slyke gets assessed an error, throwing wildly to third base. Zach Richter comes in, and the lead just like that is down to 1. And the tying runs at second base. Swing and a miss. And Marshke is down on strikes. That's a big out. Pitcher Royce Lone has grounded out twice. He's 0 for 2. A hit to the outfield could get himself off the hook in this ballgame. Strike one. Yeah, 3 spot here in the 5th, and this game suddenly feels completely different. All 3 of the runs that are in are charged to Caden Allen. One ball and 1 strike at the plate. There are 2 outs now, so this is a big at-bat for both teams. Low, good stop by Cole Van Slyke. Noah Shukaret on deck if the inning continues. Throw over to second, runners back. Again, with 2 outs now, I'm not sure how interested I am in that runner at second. I want to focus on getting the out at home plate. 2 outs, and we're waiting on a 2-1 pitch to Royce Lone. Swing and a miss. That pitch was low. Helped the opposing pitcher there over the top, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got him. We can now give you the line for Caden Allen. Caden Allen worked 4 1/3 innings, struck out 3, walked 3. Charged with 4 runs, 3 of them are earned. The Everest lead takes a haircut. It's now 5-4 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. We deliver effective chiropractic care for every joint in your body, from your neck to your back to your knees and feet. With 4 doctors on staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, give us a call at Innovative Health in Weston today.
Feel better, live better, Innovative Health.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
To the bottom of the 5th, you know what? Everest is going to need more than 5 runs to win this game. Got to get the bats going again. What was a 5-1 lead is now 5-4. 7, 8, and 9 to hit here in the home half of the 5th.
Now batting left fielder number 16.
Hayden Granetsky was hit by a pitch and flied out to right field, so he's 0 for 1 officially today. Royce Lone, the Sixers pitcher, kind of has new life here. His team's gotten him right back into this game. He needs to hang up another 0. First ball swinging, and it's popped up in foul territory. There will be a play here. Catcher reaches back and just barely gets it. Matthew Ostrowski has retired Hayden Granetsky on 1 pitch.
Cole O'Brien.
Here's Cole O'Brien, singled his last time up. Cole takes outside, ball 1. Yeah, Everest looking for a base runner. This one-run game just suddenly feels like it could tilt either way. Swing and a miss. Cole swings at one that was down low. Needed the sand wedge to hit that. 1-1. That hits Cole O'Brien. Base runner any way you can get him, right? Cole is on base for a second time tonight. Here's Will Schoberg. Will has been called out on strikes in both of his plate appearances. Evergreens would do anything for an insurance run here in this frame. Outside, ball one. Schoberg with one out and a runner on first. Swings and fouls that away, kind of a tomahawking swing. 1 ball and 1 strike. Foundation Finance says start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one. Learn more online, foundationfinance.com. O'Brien at first after being hit by a pitch, and here comes the 1-1 offering to Will Schoberg. Swing and a miss. Big cut. 1-2. Schoberg's got to look to make contact here. Got to try and move that runner around. A ball and 2 strikes with 1 out. Takes a little high. 2-2. Sun has set. Lights taking full effect here at Simon Field on the Everest campus. Down low. Count is full. George Jablonski, 2 hits tonight, waits in the on-deck circle. Full count and coming home. Fouled away. So we stay at 3-2. Will Schoberg looking to be a tough customer. Shortest of leads for Cole O'Brien at first base. He's not going anywhere. Swing and a miss at what was going to be ball 4. That was up near the shoulders. Schoberg has struck out in all 3 of his plate appearances. George Jablonski's got 2 singles and a pop out on the infield. 2 for 3 today for Jablonski, inserted in the leadoff spot today. And that's up high, ball 1 to George. I'm not sure if in his high school baseball career or his Legion career if Jablonski's ever had a 3-hit game. That's what he's bidding for here. 1-0 pitch. Inside corner, 1-1. Call that could have gone either way. Instead, the count evens. Jablonski, a fly ball, got under it and pops it up to center field. Marschke is there and makes the catch. The inning comes to an end. The Evergreens do not score. The Sixers will look to move closer as we go to the top of the 6th in what is now a 5-4 game. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 6th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free. And while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
It's a second inning of work from the bullpen for Ben Gartsky. Gartsky came in with the bases loaded and 1 out in the fifth, and struck out the 2 batters that he faced. Pinch hitters coming up here in Noah Shukret's spot. Anthony Raychek will hit. So Raychek will lead off in what is now a 1-run ball game.
Number 6, Ragzak.
Let's see, they've been nice enough to give us pronouncers here for the Stevens Point Sixers, so we should get the names right. It's Anthony Raychek, takes strike 1. So Gartsky's trying to make a 1-run lead stand up, and it's getting late. Top of the 6th inning now. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Cade Felch is not with the team today. He would normally close. Ground ball through the right side, just out of the range of the second baseman, Will Schoberg, and it's a leadoff single. It's the tying run on first here in the 6th inning.
Now batting the second baseman, number 77, Hanson.
Trevor Hanson, 0 for 2, will hit now. Hanson takes a long look down at the third base coaching box. I think he's going to be asked to bunt here. No, he's not, and it hits him. So now the tying run moves closer. Go-ahead run goes down to first base. Not such a good start to the top of the 6th for Everest fans. Here's Austin Gray. Gray, I think, is going to be asked to sacrifice here. Squares, and the bunt is down. Got a cover over at first base, and the throw is wild. That's going to tie the game on a throwing error. The first baseman, Ryan Schultz, threw wildly to the second baseman who was covering. Second throwing error, and the ball game is tied. There's still nobody out.
Now batting the catcher, number 5, Ostrowski.
E3. And the Evergreens have given back a 4-run lead. Runners on second and third. Matthew Ostrowski walked and grounded out. Infield is in. Just outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Evergreens did all their scoring in the first and second inning and nothing since. Right now, that seems like one of the lessons of this game. Can't take your foot off the gas. That's inside 3-0. 2 close pitches in this sequence from Ben Gartsky to Matthew Ostrowski. Peyton Flees, 3 for 3, waits on deck. There's a strike taking all the way. The Sixers have come all the way back in this game. That's foul back, count is full. A strikeout sure would help the cause for Gartsky. Everest starter Caden Allen with the run coming in on the error. Will be no decision in this game. Swing and a miss. Gartsky just got his third strikeout. That's a big one.
Now then, the shortstop, number 3, please.
Flees started the game with a triple and has had 2 singles since. He's bidding for a 4-hit game with the infield drawn in and 1 out. And there it is, a 4-hit game. Fair ball into the corner. It's going to bring in 2 runs. Flees is 4 for 4. A triple, a double, and 2 singles. What a night. And the Sixers have come all the way back and now lead 7-5.
Fielder number 42, Richard.
Yeah, Everest owned the early innings, but Stevens Point has owned the later innings here. Everest now needs to make sure they don't fall further behind. A 3 spot in the 5th and 3 more here in the 6th. Richter singled his last time up. He's 1 for 3. The hit column is now even at 8-8. Fly ball to center field. Hochberger goes back. He's under it. He makes the catch. Coy Carrialunas walked and singled. 1 for 2 today. The Everest Big Bats will get one more chance in this game. In fact, in the next inning. 2, 3, and 4 scheduled to hit for Everest. Yeah, the mission for Gartsky is to strand that runner. Runner's going down to third, stolen base. Boy, being down by 2 runs versus being down by 3 runs just seems like a really different animal. So the goal here for Ben Gartsky is to strand that runner at third base. There are 2 outs. Carrialunas now and Marshke on deck. 1 ball, no strikes. Coming home. Aimed it. Good stop by catcher Cole Van Slyke. Saved his pitcher a run there. We're brought to you by Stone Innovations. For the best in countertops, cabinets, flooring, and remodeling, look no further than Stone Innovations. Residential or commercial, redesign, or custom built. Learn all you need to know at stoneinnovations.net. That's low 2. 3 balls and no strikes. Carrialunas is a good bat. Marshke in the on-deck circle is even better. So this is the out that you want to get to end this inning. It's 3-0. Yeah, he's got to take a pitch. 3-1 now. Right, the Sixers will do anything to get Marshke in the on-deck circle a chance to hit here. Hit on the ground to Jablonski at short. Bobbles for a moment, still gets his throw over. The script has been flipped. The Sixers now have the lead 7-5. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Pitching change for the Sixers. Royce Lowen, who gets credit for the 3 runs scored in the top half of the 6th, could be the winning pitcher. He trailed 5-1 earlier in the ballgame. He gives way now to Coy Karialunas. Lowen's pitching line, 5 innings, 5 runs, all earned. He allowed 8 hits, struck out 5, and walked 2. He hit 2 batters. Here comes Ryan Schultz. Everest needs base runners. Up high, ball 1. Schultz has been on base twice. A walk, hit by a pitch, bounced into a fielder's choice that ended the inning in the 3rd with a runner in scoring position. Popped up to left field. This is going to be an out. Settling under it is Noah Sukrat, and there's the first out of the 6th inning.
Cole Van Slyke.
Cole Van Slyke doubled, walked, flat out to center field. One out and bases empty for Cole Van Slyke. Karialunas comes home. At the knees, strike 1. Karialunas didn't come set before he delivered that pitch. Went right from up high down to the belt without pausing. Fly ball, and it's well hit to right field, but just got under it. Zach Richter, that looked better off the bat than it actually was. Richter goes back and made the catch a couple of steps in front of the warning track. Aiden Hopt is looking for a 3-hit night. He's 2 for 3, 2 singles. First ball swinging, line drive in front of the right fielder there. A 2-out hit for the Evergreens, brings the tying run up to the plate. 3-hit night for Aiden Hopt. Nice night, Aiden. He's hoping that it's not in defeat. Carter Miller's got 2 RBI. An RBI single in the first, sacrifice fly in the second, and reached on an error. So he's officially 1 for 2. From residential to commercial, industrial to agriculture, Newton Electric in Wausau has been serving central Wisconsin since 1977. Inside, ball 1. Give Newton Electric a call or find them online at newtonelec.com, newtonelec.com. There are 2 outs. Runner at first, and the Evergreens have 2 runs to find here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 balls and no strikes here. Down low. 3-0. Brennan Hochberger is on deck if the inning continues. Taking a strike, 3-1. I mean, Carter Miller represents the tying run, so maybe he's got to take another. At worst, the count runs to 3-2, then you can hit away. Kariulinas comes set, coming home. Bounced off the plate. Big hop here at shortstop. Tricky hop, but they get the force at second, and the inning comes to an end. Evergreens get a 2-out hit, but get no runs. We're going to the 7th and final. Sixers lead 7-5. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
To the top of the 7th we go. My name's Chris Conley. The Evergreens have given back a 4-run lead. They led 5-1 at one point. Trail 7-5, and the Sixers get to hit here with a chance to build some insurance runs. Noah Marshke is 1 for 3. He'll lead off. Yeah, this would be a nice win for the Sixers.
Number 16, Marshke.
Ben Gartsky is out, working a 3rd inning of relief. Marshke's first time hitting against him. First ball swinging, and it's a hit out of the range of shortstop George Jablonski. Both teams with 9 hits.
Not bad, number 52, Lone.
Royce Lone, surprise, stands to be the winning pitcher. 0 for 3. Strikeout, couple of groundouts. Marshke is going, got a huge jump. And he's out anyway. That's a great throw from Cole Van Slyke. Will Schoberg applies the tag. Boy, Marshke had such a big jump on the pitcher, I thought there was no way. Until there was. Cole Van Slyke shows off the big arm. And again, you can take that chance when you're playing with a 2-run lead. Here it's now 2 balls and no strikes to Lone. And that's up high, a 4-pitch walk. First free pass that Gartsky has issued.
Now batting number 6, Rajchek.
Anthony Ratchek to hit. Pinch hit single his first time up. He'll take a second turn at the plate here. Throw over, runners back. Big lead, runners not going, and the pitch is outside to Ratchek. Ball one. John's Auto Repair says for all of your auto repair needs, Mosinee and Rothschild, turn to John's Auto Repair. Just off Business 51 north of Mosinee. Auto repair you can trust. They'll have it done right and have you on your way. John's Auto Repair. Fouled off, 1-1. Home plate umpire took 3 balls out of his ball bag and almost let Gartsky pick which one he wanted. It was ball number 3. 1 ball and 1 strike to Ratchek. Inside out swing to right field. It's a hit. Off the bench. Anthony is 2 for 2.
Now batting the second baseman, number 77, Hanson.
Trevor Hanson is 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. Hanson came around to score in that 3-run 6th inning. Down low from Gartsky, ball 1. We'll see this Everest Legion team at least once more. We'll see them in the tournament in Wisconsin Rapids. They'll be playing Marshfield. That'll be a Zaleski Sports game. First and second as the Sixers look to build on their 2-run lead. Bounces down low. Runner's going to try and take third. There'll be a play there. He's safe. He's under the tag. Ball was there in time, but it was up high. Wild pitch moves the runner up. Runner at first should be down at second and is not. Back at home plate, it's 2 balls and no strikes to Trevor Hanson. One out pitch. Low again. 3 balls, no strikes. Runner's going to take second base. They're going to get this runner in a rundown. He is safe back at third base. And that trail runner retreated back to first base. So there are still runners on the corners, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. Coming home, aimed it right in, 3-1. Gartsky kind of knew that Trevor Hanson was taking there. Strike 2. Gartsky's trying to battle back. He has struck out 3 and walked 1. He's also hit a batter in relief. Payoff pitch coming. Up high, walked him. Bases are full of Sixers.
Now batting number 1, Gray.
Royce Lone is at third base. Anthony Ratzik is at second. And Austin Gray is due to hit. First, there'll be a conference at the mound. This is kind of the at-bat right now that determines whether the game gets away from the Evergreens. Ben Gartsky is out. The Evergreens are going to make a pitching change here. Gartsky came in with the bases loaded and will leave with the bases loaded. He worked 2 1/3 innings, and he's responsible for all 3 of the runners on base. We will introduce you to the new Everest pitcher when we step aside. 7-5, and the Sixers are threatening for more. We're in the top of the 7th. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
I knew I wanted to start an agency that honored those small town values like relationships and service. Our mission is to sell insurance ethically and with integrity to protect our clients' needs today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Not everybody understands insurance, and it's a good day when I can help give peace of mind.
When working with Access Insurance, we are a team, so you don't just get one of us, you get all 4 of us.
Access Insurance Agency, our business revolves around you.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Hayden Granetsky, who had been the left fielder, comes in relief. He's the third Everest pitcher used here. Comes in relief for Ben Gartsky, and he inherits the bases loaded. Austin Gray will hit. Gray walked his last time up. Everest plays the infield in. They've got to get the force at home if the ball's put in play. Ground ball to third. Coming home, no run will score. There's the out. Cole O'Brien throws home. Bases are still loaded, but now there are 2 outs.
Now up to catcher number 5, Ostrowski.
So far, the 2-run lead stays at 2 runs. Matthew Ostrowski walked his last time up. He's 0 for 2 today. Strikeout, ground out, and a walk. Evergreen's trying not to lose touch with this game. 2 outs, bases loaded. Up high, ball 1. Peyton Flees, who is 4 for 4, waits on deck if the inning continues. Peyton's the player of the game right now. Little bit low, 2 balls and no strikes. Granetsky wanted that. Ben Gartsky works 2 1/3 innings. Struck out 3, walked 1, hit a batter. That's low, 3-0. In danger of walking in an insurance run. Everyone in the ballpark knows that Ostrowski's going to be taking a pitch here. You could throw this underhand for a strike. And there it is, a generous strike at the knees, 3-1. Looking ahead to the Evergreens' bottom of the 7th. Hochberger, Granetsky, and O'Brien due to hit. Ball 4. So the hole just got a little bit deeper. We've walked in a run.
Now up number 3, Reese.
Now a 3-run Sixers lead. Bases are still loaded. Peyton Flees, 2 singles, a double, and a triple. 4 for 4 today. Boy, 5-hit games just don't happen in high school or Legion baseball, so this could be rare air for Peyton Flees. Taking and takes a strike, 1-1. Yep, Everest looked like they were sitting pretty. 3 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second, 5-1. And they've been outscored 7-0 since then. That's a ball with the bases full. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Flees doesn't want to walk. He wants a hit here. 2-1 pitch. Fouled that back. 2-2. So Gronetsky is looking to do something that Everest has not done all night. That's keep Peyton Fleas from hitting safely. Base is full. He could blow Everest out of the water with a hit here. Taking, and it gets away from the catcher, and a run will score. On a wild pitch, run comes in. 2 more runs in here in the 7th, and it's now 9-5. Fleas with a hit to the outfield could bring in 2 more. 3-2 pitch with 2 outs coming. There are runners at second and third. Fly ball, but he got under it. Couple of steps back in right field, and making the catch there is Aiden Hopt. So Fleas is human after all. He'll end the night 4 of 5. 2 more runs come in, and our new score 9-5. Last call for Everest when we come back. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Take your education out of the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from your simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Everest led by 4 earlier. Now they find themselves trailing by 4 for their final at-bat in the bottom of the 7th.
Center fielder number 1, Brennan Hartberger.
Corey Carialunas trying to close this out, trying to get these final 3 outs. This will be a really good win for the Sixers. Didn't say die, came from behind, nice win. Hochberger takes up high, ball 1. Everest needs base runners like the desert needs rain. Hit him, and there's a base runner. And Hochberger, slow getting to his feet, but has a big smile, and now sprints down to first base. Hayden Grzinski is hit by a pitch back in the first inning. He's officially 0 for 2. Need another base runner here. Hit him too. Back-to-back hit batters.
Now up third baseman number 12, Cole O'Brien.
Here comes Cole O'Brien, who was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Singled and struck out. He's 1 for 2. Don't look now, but the Evergreens have the tying run in the on-deck circle. There's still a little more that has to happen before this situation feels real. First, a visit to the mound after Carialunas hits the first 2 batters that he faces here in the bottom of the 7th. Among the Everest base runners, Brendan Hochberg is explaining how he's really okay. Hochberger was slow getting to his feet and then sprinted down to first base. With a 4-run lead, there will be a pitching change. Anthony Racek will be the third pitcher used by the Sixers here. We'll keep it right here while Anthony takes his warm-up tosses. Corey Karialunas worked 1 inning, worked the 6th. Allowed 1 hit, did not strike out anyone, did not walk anyone. He hits the first 2 batters here in the 7th and gives way. Ratchek is in to face Cole O'Brien. Looks like he's about ready to go. Backey's Family Chiropractic in Rothschild brings you tonight's American Legion coverage. Personalized chiropractic care no matter what issue your body is battling. Migraines, anxiety, stress, or youth issues. Let Backey's Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. So maybe Stevens Point needs those 2 insurance runs they put up in the 7th. This was a 2-run game before the top of the inning began, and now it's a 4-run game. Cole O'Brien singled back in the 3rd. Ratchik's first pitch is up high, ball 1. All of this happening with no one out. Took something off, and that's low. 2 balls, no strikes. Will Schoberg on deck, hoping that he will come to the plate with still none out. 2-0 pitch. That's down low, 3-0. Ratchik has aimed and has taken all velocity off his last 2 pitches. Cole O'Brien's got to take here. The Evergreens need to try and load up the bases. And that is, wow, a most generous, that wasn't a strike. That was down below the hollows of the knees. Should have been a walk. Instead, it's 3-1. Wow, that may have been a ball, too. Instead, fouled off, and it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Everest needs another base runner. Cole O'Brien, 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to second, bobbled, and there'll be no out recorded. An error at second base. Trevor Hansen unable to come up with it.
Now batting the second base.
Bases are full.
Will Schoberg.
Schoberg represents the tying run at the plate. What has Schoberg done today? He's struck out in all 3 plate appearances. Takes a strike there. Struck out twice by the starting pitcher, Royce Lone. Struck out once by the reliever, Corey Karialunas. And is taking his shot against Ratzik here. No balls, 1 strike. Schoberg fouls that back. He's down, no balls, 2 strikes. George Jablonski, 2 for 4, waits in the on-deck circle. Nobody out, waiting on an 0-2 pitch. Fly ball down the right field side. It's in foul territory, and it will fall harmlessly. Didn't have enough hang time for the right fielder, Zach Richter, to come over there and make a play. Postgame coverage once this one goes final. Still looks more likely than not that this will be in the Sixers win column, but the Evergreens are not going quietly. Got the bases loaded here. No outs in the bottom of the 7th. 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to second. Bobbled. It's loose in the infield. There is going to be an out recorded at first base. A run will come in.
Now batting shortstop, number 20, George Jablonski.
A 4-run lead is down to a 3-run lead. Yep, of course, you trade the out for the run in that spot. Runners advance to second and third. A Jablonski hit suddenly makes this a 1-run game. If he can hit to the outfield, Jablonski's got 2 singles. Down low for a ball. Evergreens would love Cole Van Slyke, who's in the hole. He's still 2 batters away. They'd love Cole Van Slyke to get a turn in this game. 1 ball, no strikes. Coming home. That stays up high, 2-0. Way back in the first inning, Jablonski was ahead 3-0 and wound up popping out. Pitcher won that battle. 2-0 here. And that's in for strike 1, 2-1. There's nothing tricky or fast about Anthony Ratchick. He looks completely hittable. 2-1 pitch. That's a high strike, 2-2. Coming home. Jablonski inside out swing and fouled off the fencing down the first base line. We'll stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coming home. Fouled back again, 2-2. Does Ratchick have enough velocity to get a ball by an Everest batter, to get a strikeout? Not sure. Jablonski's fouled off the last 2 that he's seen. Jablonski fouls that one back. Our home plate umpire needs more baseballs. Empty ball bag. Going to walk over to the mud puddle in front of the Everest dugout, in front of the Stevens Point dugout, and get 1, 2, 3 new balls. 2 of them were waiting for him in the mud. One's been retrieved with a helpful fan's assistance. We appreciate that. We're still at 2 balls and 2 strikes to George Jablonski. With 15 runs scored, this game is now 2.5 hours old. 2-2 pitch. Jablonski fouls that one back. Who's going to win this battle, pitcher or batter? A lot of times in these long at-bats, things tilt towards the batter. See if George Jablonski delivers with 2 strikes and 1 out. Coming home, shallow center field. Marschke makes the catch, not deep enough for the runner to advance. The Evergreens are down to their final out.
Now batting the first baseman, number 9, Ryan Schultz.
Schultz has been on base twice, but he has not hit safely. Walked and was hit by a pitch. He's 0 for 2. Again, we're thinking a hit to the outfield brings in 2 runs in this spot. But the Evergreens need more than that. So they need Schultz to deliver and something else. Outside, ball 1. Cole Van Slyke on deck if the game continues. Taking, and that's outside, 2-0. Two in scoring position. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Drops in for strike one. Long set. 2-1 pitch. Hit on a line to center field. It's going to be caught by the center fielder. Game over. Over his shoulder, Braden Marschke steals what could have been a 2-run extra base hit. Plover trailed 5-1. They come back for a 9-6 victory. The Evergreens did manage to get the tying run to the plate in the bottom of the seventh. 9 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for the Sixers. For the Evergreens in defeat, 6 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors. The Evergreens left 8 men on base. Up next, our Merrill Steel postgame show, a comeback win for the Stevens Point Sixers. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Sixers rally down by 4. They are winners by 3. 9-6 is the final score for Friday night American Legion Baseball. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
It's the Merrill Steel postgame show. I'm Chris Conley. Stevens Point comes all the way back for a 9-6 win. Coach, this is a nice win for you guys. Down by 4 runs, you flip the script. You'd rather win the late innings than the early innings, right?
Absolutely. It's not always good losing in the early part of the game, but yeah, we got our bats going, stayed in the game mentally, and came back and took the win.
Credit where credit is due, because a lot of high school level teams down by 4 runs, they kind of fold up their tent. You guys made them get all the outs, kept hitting in the late innings.
Yes, yeah, we were fortunate in getting hitting counts. They struggled with a little bit of control there the last few innings, hitting counts, few walks, and made them pay.
We're going to talk with Peyton Flees in just a moment. What a night, 4 for 5. I don't think I've ever seen a high school game or an American Legion game where a guy's had 5 hits, and he had a chance for that in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's been hitting the ball very well the last couple of weeks. He's seeing it, hitting it, and it's fun to watch him.
As you get ready for tournament play, this is a nice win to kind of have in the team's DNA, I think.
Yeah, we've had a couple in a row, actually, where we're down and come back and win. So you got to stay in the games. You got to stay in the moment and make the plays you should and keep close and win in the end if you're lucky.
It's a good win for the Sixers tonight, 9-6. Peyton, you started off the game with a triple, and then you had the double later in the game that gave your team the lead. So this is a really nice night.
Yeah. You know, I'm just going up there, keeping a good approach, getting pitches to hit and seeing them and hitting them.
A lot of line drives coming off your bat. Do you have a sense when you come to the ballpark after that leadoff triple, you say, gee, this could be a good night?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it gives you confidence. I mean, I just went up there, tried to keep the same approach, and it happened.
Tell me a little about the team this year, because you got a couple of losses. You're going to kind of finish in the middle of the pack this year, but yet the team has just enough pitching and just enough good hitting to make you dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, we're not overly talented, but like you said, we got enough to get it done. I mean, it's just going to be about defense and pitching, and I think we hit the ball decent, so if we can play defense and pitch, we'll be just fine.
Tell me about that final at-bat, because you come up, you already have 4 hits. I don't think you wanted to walk there. I think you wanted a chance for that 5th hit.
You know, that last fastball might have been a little high, but I took a hack at it, see what I could do with it, but it's all right. I'm good with 4 for 5.
Peyton's night, 4 hits, 2 singles, a triple, and a double, which gave the Sixers the lead after trailing by 4 runs. It's quite a night here. Congratulations, a 9-6 win. 9 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors, and 7 left on base for the Sixers. In defeat, the Evergreens gave back a 4-run lead tonight, 6 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, and 8 men left on base. 9-6 is the final. That's going to wrap up our Zaleski Sports coverage. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us. Good night, everybody.
Fleece, and I'm in the house.
Peyton, thank you for coming over.
Thank you.
Take care.